Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comments section of this video, and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Today we are covering one of the biggest and most detailed South America tourist visa masterclasses on this channel because we are going to break down the complete Peru tourist visa application process from start to finish, including the latest immigration updates, online visa systems, airport arrival procedures, hidden refusal reasons, advanced approval strategies, travel history analysis, financial credibility checks, interview preparation, stay duration rules, extension realities, border crossing complications, and several insider-level details that many travelers never discover until it is already too late. And trust me, some of the smallest mistakes can completely destroy a tourist visa application even before an immigration officer properly reviews the file. So if you are serious about traveling to Peru successfully, make sure to watch this video all the way until the end because the final sections contain powerful approval strategies and hidden immigration realities that could completely change how you prepare your application. Now, first of all, let us understand something extremely important. Peru is one of the most visited countries in South America and attracts travelers from around the world because of Machu Picchu, the Andes Mountains, Amazon rainforest tourism, adventure travel, ancient history, food tourism, trekking routes, spiritual tourism, cultural tourism, luxury tourism, and famous cities like Lima and Cusco. But despite Peru being a major global tourism destination, many travelers make the dangerous mistake of assuming entry is simple for everybody. That is not true. Peru's immigration system depends heavily on nationality, visa eligibility, immigration history, reciprocity arrangements, travel patterns, and current immigration policy. And here comes the first major thing you need to understand. Not everybody requires a tourist visa to enter Peru. Some nationalities can enter visa-free for tourism, while other nationalities must obtain a tourist visa before traveling. And this is exactly where many people already make their first major mistake. They assume immigration rules apply equally to everybody. They hear another traveler entered Peru visa-free and automatically believe the same rule applies to them. That is not how immigration systems work. Visa policies are nationality-based, and immigration officers assess every traveler individually. And here comes one of the latest important immigration realities many travelers are discussing worldwide. Peru has continued modernizing immigration systems, digital entry records, and tourist stay monitoring procedures in recent years. This has created major confusion among some travelers, especially regarding authorized stay periods, overstays, extensions, and repeated entries. And trust me, many travelers only discover these rules after already creating immigration problems for themselves. So before preparing anything else, the very first step is always verifying whether your nationality currently requires a tourist visa and understanding exactly which immigration process applies under the latest procedures. Now, once visa requirements are confirmed, the next thing you must understand is the actual purpose of a Peru tourist visa. A tourist visa is strictly designed for temporary visits. That means tourism, vacations, family visits, adventure travel, cultural tourism, leisure travel, cruise travel. Temporary recreational stays, short business-related visits where permitted. It is not designed for unauthorized employment. It is not designed for illegal work. It is not designed for permanent residence. It is not designed for long-term unauthorized stay. And this is extremely important because immigration officers are specifically trained to identify applicants who may not genuinely intend to leave Peru after arrival. So your visa application is not simply about documents. Your application is about credibility. The entire assessment process revolves around one central question. Is this person a genuine temporary visitor? That single question controls almost the entire decision-making process. Now let us move into the actual application preparation process. The first major requirement is your passport. Your passport must be valid, genuine, readable, and in good physical condition. And here is a powerful retention trigger for you. Many travelers focus heavily on financial documents while completely ignoring passport quality. But damaged passports, torn pages, unofficial markings, water damage, missing pages, or passports nearing expiry can create serious immigration problems immediately. Always inspect your passport carefully before beginning the process. Peruvian immigration authorities commonly expect passports to have sufficient remaining validity at the time of entry. So do not assume that a passport close to expiry will automatically be accepted without problems. Now, let us discuss the visa application form because this is one of the most underestimated parts of the entire process. Many applicants rush through forms carelessly without realizing immigration officers compare every single answer against the supporting documents submitted. Your name must match exactly. Passport numbers must match exactly. Employment information must remain consistent. Travel dates must align correctly. Accommodation details must make sense. Financial evidence must support the trip. Address history must remain consistent. One contradiction can trigger suspicion immediately. And here comes one of the most important insider strategies in this video. Never leave suspicious gaps unexplained. If there are employment gaps, study gaps, travel gaps, address gaps, or unusual periods in your history, explain them honestly and clearly. Immigration officers usually prefer logical explanations over suspicious silence. Now let us discuss photographs, because this is becoming a major issue, especially with online visa systems. Many applicants now apply through digital systems where photographs and passport scans are uploaded electronically. And here is the scary reality. Large numbers of applications are delayed or rejected because photographs do not meet technical standards. Some applicants upload blurry images. Some use filtered photos. Some crop images incorrectly. Some use poor backgrounds. Some submit unreadable passport scans. And many travelers become trapped in repeated rejection cycles simply because uploaded files do not satisfy technical requirements properly. So never underestimate the importance of correct photograph and document quality. Now let us discuss travel planning because this is another area where many applications become weak. Most Peru tourist visa applications require proof of intended travel arrangements. This may include flight reservations, travel itineraries, cruise bookings, return tickets, onward travel arrangements. And here comes an extremely important warning. Do not rush into purchasing expensive, non-refundable flights before visa approval unless specifically required. Many travelers lose huge amounts of money this way. Your itinerary is usually intended to demonstrate realistic travel planning, not financial recklessness. Peruvian consular authorities commonly expect evidence of return or onward travel arrangements during the application process. Now let us discuss accommodation because this is another area immigration officers assess very carefully. Applicants usually need to show where they intend to stay during the visit. This may include hotel bookings, tour reservations, vacation rentals, cruise accommodation, family stays, invitation-based accommodation. And here comes another dangerous mistake many people make. Some applicants submit fake hotel reservations, some use unverifiable accommodation, some submit suspicious invitation letters. Immigration officers are highly experienced at identifying suspicious accommodation arrangements. If another person is inviting you, immigration authorities may expect supporting evidence such as identity documents, address confirmation, relationship evidence, host support evidence, legalized invitation documentation in certain cases. Fake invitation letters are one of the fastest ways to destroy application credibility. Now let us move into one of the most important sections of this entire masterclass: finances. You must normally demonstrate that you can financially support yourself during your stay in Peru. This may include bank statements, salary evidence, business income, savings, investments, tax documents, sponsorship evidence where applicable. But here comes the hidden reality many people never understand. Immigration officers are not only checking how much money you have, they are studying financial behavior. Sudden, unexplained deposits can trigger suspicion. Irregular transactions may create concern. Fake bank statements can lead to refusal and future immigration complications. Financial history inconsistent with employment can create credibility problems. And here comes one of the most powerful insider strategies in this entire video. Natural financial history is often stronger than artificially inflated balances. Stable, consistent income patterns usually appear more trustworthy than massive, unexplained deposits appearing suddenly before submission. Recent bank statements and financial solvency evidence are now commonly expected as part of tourist visa processing. Now let us discuss ties outside Peru because this section is absolutely critical. Immigration officers want evidence that you have strong reasons to leave Peru after your visit. Strong ties may include employment, business ownership, family responsibilities, property ownership, studies, career obligations, educational commitments, financial obligations. If employed, applicants commonly provide employment letters, leave approvals, and salary confirmation. If self-employed, business registration documents, tax records, invoices, contracts, or operational evidence may help support credibility. If studying, enrollment confirmation may become important. The overall objective is very simple. You must look like somebody who has an established life outside Peru. Because if immigration officers suspect you may overstay or work illegally, refusal risks increase dramatically. And here comes one of the biggest mindset shifts in the entire visa process. Visa approval is not only about proving you want to travel, it is often more about proving you will leave. That single realization completely changes how strong applications are built. Now let us discuss travel history because this is another extremely important factor. Previous international travel can strengthen credibility, especially where applicants previously respected immigration laws in other countries. Lawful travel history may help demonstrate compliance behavior. However, previous overstays, deportations, immigration violations, false declarations, visa fraud, or repeated refusals may create additional scrutiny. And here is an extremely important warning: never hide previous refusals. Immigration systems increasingly exchange information internationally. Dishonesty is often more damaging than the refusal itself. Now, let us discuss the actual submission process. Depending on nationality and current procedures, Applications may be submitted through embassies, consulates, online visa systems, visa processing centers, authorized immigration channels. Peru currently requires many tourist visa applicants to attend a personal interview as part of the visa process. Some applicants may also need biometrics, including fingerprints and photographs. Some applicants may receive requests for additional documents. And this is where many applicants panic unnecessarily. Receiving additional document requests does not automatically mean refusal. Sometimes immigration officers simply require clarification. However, slow responses, incomplete responses, or contradictory responses can create serious problems. Always respond professionally, clearly, and quickly. Now let us discuss interviews because this is one of the most feared parts of any visa process worldwide. First of all, not every applicant receives an interview request, but if you do receive one, understand this carefully. The interview is mainly designed to verify credibility. Immigration officers assess consistency, confidence, honesty, logic, behavior, communication style, travel understanding. Typical interview questions may involve purpose of travel, length of stay, funding arrangements, employment situation, accommodation, family background, previous travel history, future intentions, and here comes one of the biggest mistakes people make: over-rehearsed robotic answers. Immigration officers conduct interviews constantly, and they often recognize memorized fake responses immediately. The best approach is simple: know your application thoroughly, answer honestly, remain calm, be direct. Do not over-explain unnecessarily. Do not invent information. Do not become argumentative. Now let us discuss processing times because this is another area where many people make mistakes. Processing times can vary depending on nationality, security screening, application volume, seasonal demand, embassy workload, document completeness, individual background checks, and here comes another powerful retention trigger. Never assume your visa will be approved quickly simply because another traveler received fast approval. Every case is different. Apply as early as reasonably possible. Peruvian authorities currently recommend applying well before travel dates to avoid unnecessary delays. Now let us discuss airport arrival procedures because many travelers completely underestimate this stage. Even if your visa gets approved, approval does not automatically guarantee entry. This is extremely important. Border officers at the airport still have authority to assess travelers upon arrival. That means travelers should still carry important supporting documents including passport, visa approval, hotel bookings, return tickets, travel itinerary, financial evidence, invitation letters where applicable. And here comes another major mistake many travelers make. They prepare heavily for visa approval, but completely fail preparation for airport immigration inspection. Do not make that mistake. Now let us discuss one of the latest important immigration realities affecting Peru travelers. Many travelers wrongly assume they automatically receive a fixed tourist stay duration after arrival. That is not always true. Immigration officers can determine the actual authorized stay period, and travelers should always verify the exact duration granted during entry procedures. And trust me, large numbers of travelers have accidentally overstayed simply because they assumed the permitted duration instead of checking carefully. Now let us discuss stay duration because this is another area many travelers misunderstand. Some travelers wrongly assume they can remain indefinitely as long as the visa remains valid. That is not true. The visa validity period and permitted duration of stay are not always the same thing. Immigration officers determine authorized stay conditions, and travelers must comply fully with those conditions. And here comes another important recent immigration reality. Peru has increasingly monitored repeated tourist entries, overstays, and long-term tourism patterns more carefully in recent years. Immigration officers may ask additional questions where travel patterns appear suspicious or where somebody appears to be using tourism repeatedly instead of proper long-term immigration pathways. And this is extremely important. Many travelers incorrectly believe border runs automatically reset everything forever. That assumption can become very dangerous. Immigration officers still have discretion to assess travel patterns, intentions, and credibility. Now let us discuss extensions, because this is one of the most misunderstood areas of Peru immigration. For years, Peru's tourist extension rules changed multiple times, creating major confusion among travelers. And here comes one of the latest important immigration realities. Tourist stay extensions in Peru are now far more limited than many travelers expect, and extension eligibility may depend heavily on nationality and immigration category. This means travelers should never assume extensions will automatically be approved later. Always plan your trip responsibly within your authorized stay period. Now, let us move into advanced approval strategies that most applicants never hear about. First, advanced strategy. Application consistency. Every document should support the same story. Your finances should match your travel budget. Your leave approval should match travel dates. Your employment should match your income. Your accommodation should align with your itinerary. Strong applications feel naturally logical. Second, advanced strategy. Reasonable travel planning. If somebody with limited financial history suddenly presents unrealistic luxury travel with no clear funding explanation, immigration officers may question credibility. Your travel plans should make sense relative to your financial profile. Third, advanced strategy. Professional presentation. Messy applications create negative impressions. Clear organization matters. Readable copies matter. Professional presentation matters. Structured documentation matters. Fourth, advanced strategy. Explanation letters. If your case contains unusual circumstances, a strong explanation letter can clarify issues before immigration officers even ask questions. Fifth, advanced strategy. Avoid document overload chaos. Some applicants submit massive quantities of irrelevant paperwork, hoping quantity creates strength. Usually, it creates confusion instead. Relevant quality evidence is far more effective than document dumping. Now let us discuss fraud, because this topic is extremely important. Never use fake bank statements. Never use fake employment letters. Never use fake hotel reservations. Never use fake invitation letters. Never use fake travel histories. Immigration authorities worldwide are becoming increasingly sophisticated in fraud detection and document verification. One fraudulent application can damage future international travel opportunities far beyond a single country. Protect your long-term immigration credibility. Now let us discuss sponsored travel applications. If another person is sponsoring the trip financially, immigration officers may assess relationship authenticity, sponsor financial strength, reason for sponsorship, supporting evidence, overall logic of the arrangement. Weak sponsorship structures often attract additional scrutiny. Now let us discuss family applications. When families apply together, immigration officers may evaluate the entire group collectively. Everything must align properly. Names, dates, relationships, Finances, travel plans, accommodation details, consistency across family applications becomes extremely important. Now, here comes another very important retention section. What should somebody do after refusal? First of all, do not panic emotionally. A refusal does not always mean permanent ineligibility. But before reapplying, you must properly understand why the refusal occurred. Many people simply resubmit the same weak application repeatedly without fixing the original problems. That usually leads to repeated refusals. A stronger reapplication should directly address the original concerns. And here comes another powerful insider tip. Rushed emotional reapplications are often weaker than carefully rebuilt applications. Now let us discuss the hidden psychology behind successful tourist visa applications, because this is one of the most important parts of this entire masterclass. Immigration officers evaluate patterns. Does the application feel believable? Does the financial profile look natural? Does the travel purpose make sense? Does the employment history look credible? Does the applicant appear genuine? Does the overall file feel trustworthy? The strongest applications usually feel authentic, not exaggerated, not overcomplicated, not suspiciously perfect, just credible. And before we finish this complete Peru tourist visa masterclass, let us summarize the most important lessons from today's video. Always verify current visa requirements carefully. Prepare a valid passport early. Submit accurate application forms. Provide realistic travel plans. Show genuine accommodation evidence. Demonstrate stable finances. Prove strong ties outside Peru. Maintain complete honesty. Prepare properly for interviews and airport inspections. Apply early whenever possible. Avoid fraudulent documents completely. Keep your application fully consistent. And most importantly, remember that immigration decisions are heavily influenced by credibility. The objective is not simply to submit documents. The objective is to build trust. Because one honest and well-prepared application is far more powerful than a thick folder full of random paperwork, and you have come to the right place to get all your visa applications sorted in a hassle-free and professional manner. We can help you to get the entire process done correctly and make your dream trip to any destination in the world easier than you think. Make sure to get in touch with us on our WhatsApp mobile numbers, no matter which part of the world you are in, and do subscribe, like, and share our channel to get many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching and have a safe journey. Get in touch with us now on +64 221 786 007 or +91 73786 00791.